Broke-ology. It's a complex new science that examines two things. One, being broke, and two, staying alive despite your brokenness.
Sounds very complex.
It is, and more importantly, very useful. Much more useful than that caveman shit they taught you at UConn.
Really?
Yeah.
Caveman shit.
Compared to Broke-ology, it's all ancient.
Broke-ology is the story of a family, the King family, Sonia, William, Ennis, and Malcolm. And the mother has died about 15 years ago, and the father has been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
One brother is in a situation where he has a baby on the way, and the other brother, who's coming from Connecticut to take care of his father, finds out that he has another job offer and has to make a decision about, does he come and take care of his ill father, or does he leave?
The King family is just a loving, loving, loving family, loving American family, like any other family out there who have their, their issues, and they yell sometimes and they fight. But overall, which I hope people see, is the love that's there. There's not at all a dysfunctional family. There are moments of dysfunction, but overall it's a loving, caring family.
There are times where things can be very tumultuous, and families can go through things that can be devastating and can break the fiber of it. But then there's always love to put it back together, and I think that's what this piece is about. Like, how do you do that?
It's a heartwarming story, and the brilliance of the piece is that our playwright keeps you laughing all the way through. So it's a very touching story, but you're going to have a lot of fun at the same time.
This play will have you laughing in one moment and moved in another moment, and that's how life is. It's that joke at a funeral, and when you go to see a child in a little production at school, how it's a comedy, but you're sitting there in tears because that's your baby boy or your baby girl up there doing it. And one moment you're laughing, one moment you're crying, and that's how this play moves.
The reason why I think this play is so good is because it resonates on a lot of different levels, and it crosses a lot of demographics, and people are walking away affected by this play because it has a lot of different issues that it covers. One of the issues is education, and what do you do with your education, and economic issues and things like that.
The question that every one of us asks is, what are we going to do with our parents? How are we going to take care of them? We don't want to just push them to the side. So it's a really true, heartfelt, honest play that really challenges you to really have, I guess, a point of view about what you should do, in your relationship, in your family.
This is a black family in the middle of the Midwest and, in contemporary America. But this play will speak to everyone and anyone from every walk of life, because of the humanity in it and the love in it and the joy.
The audience is a big factor because I'm a playwright, and if I did film or if I wrote books, I would put that out in the world and I wouldn't see the response of those people who enjoy the work. But here, I'm sitting in the theater with the people as they're watching, and then afterward they come and talk to me, especially when they come and not say, hey, you did a great job, or hey, we love your work. It's, hey, my father is suffering from an illness, or hey, this part really connected to me. Thank you for that. That's what I care about.
A lovely older woman stopped me the other day, and she said, "This is just good, honest playmaking." And that's what it is. It's a good, honest piece of work. There's no fancy lights, there's no fancy set, but there is some phenomenal acting and truth and honesty and love. And who could ask for more?